Iran, I already love you. Salam, everybody. I've just finished my winter trip through Siberia. This is also my friend from Siberia. I went to the coldest place on the earth, which is in Russia. And because life is about contrasts, we decided to go to the hottest place in the world. So let's see if two Russian girls can survive in the hottest place.
We will try, you can be sure.
No,
But we will know soon.
it's just our first hours in Iran, and we've already spent some time with nice Iranian people at the police office for the last hour because of my drone. It was interesting, but everything is good, and we're heading to Kerman, David,
Yeah.
but without my drone.
Здесь надо креститься.
The Lut Desert is a vast desert of 23,000 square kilometers in the southeast of Iran. This is one of the hottest and driest places on the planet, with the highest ground temperature ever recorded in the lowest area of Lut. The desert's name Dasht-e-Lut literally means empty plain in Persian, but there is much hidden here to discover. This is the first time for me in such a wild desert. I've been once and it was full of jeep cars, glampings, and camels in traditional clothes everywhere. And here it's just completely wild, just us on the other planet. Iran, I already love you. I think that I am so lucky. We live at the best time ever. Just yesterday morning I was in Moscow, and now I'm in the middle of a wild desert in Iran, walking in the sand dunes. Amazing world. Well, right now I would say that it feels like the hottest summer day in Russia, I would say. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you.
But in Russia the wind is cold, and here the wind is hot.
Yeah, especially.
It's not helping at all.
And I think after five maybe hours it will like burn.
I can't wait. What would you say, like, how this weather feels for you?
Like hot summer, but I miss my wind from vehicle, cold wind. I think I cannot live in this country for all my life.
It's not even 7 a.m. Lut Desert is home to some of the tallest sand dunes in the world that reach incredible heights of up to 475 meters. Another feature of the desert is its corrugated sand ridges known as yardangs. Between June and October every year, intense winds blow from the northwest and carve into the bedrock of the Lut Desert. These winds propel sand grains at high speed, sandblasting the rock and forming huge yardangs that can be seen even from space. This wind, do you hear the wind? It's so hot. It's like hair dryer, but even hotter.
Yeah, extremely hot, guys. It's extremely hot.
And my camera is way too hot. Oh, this is the first time when I struggle filming, not because my batteries are discharged because of the cold, but because of the heat. And my camera is hot to hold. Camera rescue mission. It works now?
I should check. Yes, but it's not for a long time. After going outside, it will hotter again.
So this road goes through the desert?
Yeah.
And where?
To the Nehbandan town. It's a town in the south of Khorasan. It's another province in Kerman, in Iran. So this road is between two provinces actually, south of Khorasan and Kerman. It's about 300 kilometers between these two cities. But the big part of that is inside of Lut Desert.
Is it true that sometimes it's dangerous to go on it because metal is melted because of the weather?
Sometimes we have like a sandstorm here, or we have in the fall or winter we have flooding because of the rain. But it's the only dangerous part of nature for that. It's storm and flooding.
And what about if it's plus 70?
In the summer we have some trucks that they cross this area, but all of them use the night for crossing of this area, not in the during of
So
the
you
day.
can only cross at night?
At night, in the summer.
So Mehdi is a local from Kerman who is showing us around the Lut Desert, and I wanted to ask what was the maximum temperature that you experienced here?
For me, I had the experience like a 60, not more. About 60 2 years ago in the summer, but not more.
But in summer, usually during the day, you don't go out here?
Based on my job, because I'm like a guide, so not like a guide, I'm a guide. So we came here in the summer only for visiting desert in the sunrise time. So we start like at 2-3 in the morning here in the sunrise, and after sunrise we ran away because it's not possible to stay.
So we're the craziest tourists who asked to stay during
So-
the day. Can it be dangerous to go outside at this kind of temperature in summer?
Yeah, for sure. It's happened sometimes that your health changed because you need to have enough water with yourself, and you need to check the temperature of your body, and if you didn't attention so good on it, it will be dangerous for sure.
You know, I just finished my trip in Siberia, and I experienced minus 55.
In Siberia.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the
maybe
minimum temperature you experienced?
For me, minus 12, 13.
Where?
I had in the northwest of Iran. I studied in Zanjan in the northwest, so I had this experience there.
For me personally, this temperature is harder than minus 55.
Yeah, because you have like you're from Russia, you know.
No, because
like
when
a-
it's cold, you just wear more layers on, and
Yeah,
it's okay,
yeah.
and it's a fresh air. But when it's hot, you can't escape anywhere,
Yeah.
and this wind is so hot.
The nature wind. In the hot temperature, the nature wind. You couldn't do anything.
It's bearable. It's bearable. We can do it.
We can. Yeah.
Because it's not humid. The only problem is this hot wind. But it's fine. We can survive this. Apart from the unique natural landscape of the Lut Desert, there is also a fascinating cultural heritage in this area. Archaeological evidence suggests that people have lived in the region of the Lut Plain for at least 7,000 years. Over the past 1,000 years, there were located important trading posts of the Silk Roads, connecting the seaports of the Persian Gulf to Central Asian regions, and you can still see the remnants of ancient caravan sarai. I knew very little about Iran, and my entire impression of it was based on pieces of news, from which I concluded that it was a closed, very conservative country under US sanctions. But I also knew that Iran is one of the most ancient countries in the world with a 1,000-year history. So when I was invited to make a film, I didn't hesitate for a minute. To be honest, the fact that Iran is considered one of the most closed countries sparked me to come here even more. Already on day one, having seen and felt the wild Lut Desert, I knew that I had come here for a reason. It was so beautiful that I thought that the desert would be the highlight of my trip. But in fact, it was only the beginning of my Iranian adventures.